Ladies and gents, welcome to just a absolutely ridiculous map. We got Pilgrims Nothing. To just repeat what I just said, this was actually a joke years ago. This was not meant to be an actual map. This is a combination of Pilgrims and and Forest Nothing. But it actually turned into a very interesting game. This time around, the kings do not explode, but the villagers do. And I'm not sure what happened to our mini-map here, but there's like a big box around the king. Maybe that's just because they're in the transport ship. But we got 8 players. We'll introduce them in a second, and they are all loaded up into their transport ships, sailing off into the distance, and they're going to find their spot to land. Now, they will have to also find alliances. But there is no stone and there is no gold on the map. Oh, I have military mode on. I see. So yeah, there's no stone and there's no gold on the map. The best way for you to get gold would be to trade with trade cogs. And the only way you get the gold to afford trade cogs would be to sell off food and sell off wood. Obviously, there's plenty of food and there's plenty of wood to sell. And then it's just the rich get richer. Those who get the gold as quickly as possible, probably bring in more gold as quickly as possible, right? And then maybe we'll see the action unfold on land. We got a big mix of players here. We've got some unique names, some maybe slightly worrying names as far as content is concerned. But let's start it all off here in the East. Very far away from everybody, we've got Ram. Now, Ram said that I say their name differently every single time. So I'm going to say Rame. Rame here is in the yellow, playing as the Mayans. So congratulations, Yellow. The trees you're chopping last longer. The Mayans are probably one of the worst civs you get here. And then they also rely on gold more than most civs. So that should be a good time.
Yes.
In the red, we have Princess Gads. Princess Gads is playing as the Chinese.
Yes.
Had a nice little start here. Lots of eco already. Did leave the king behind, though. So we'll see if the king eventually comes home. In the blue, we have Palmat. Palmat playing as the Khmer. Great farming civ. Could maybe Ballista Elephant later on through the trees to maybe get down here to this relic, which is always something to think about on this map. In the purple, we have Lord Headass. Lord Headass, I'm not sure if he decided to... Hold on a second. I'm not sure if Lord Headass decided to name himself this or if maybe his friend hacked his account. But Lord Headass III, excuse me, is playing as the Romans here in the purple. Over in the very west in the green, we have Schlumpf playing as the Teutons. In the gray, we have Narwhal playing as the Persians. And then, yeah... we've got Donald Trump, which don't even get me started. I'm very worried. I'm very worried. And Teal is here next to him with exploding vills. Okay, so Donald Trump, not the greatest ally here with Genghis Khan. And, you know, Genghis Khan has some interesting history of his own. I've tried to say his name, but then when I say the second part, it sounds wrong. So we're just going to stick with Genghis Khan for now. And I have asked Orange, and I have asked my audience here to please... Because, like, typically, I would say I like my channel to be a safe space from all the stuff that's going on elsewhere on the internet. You know, politics, drama, and what have you. I just ask that we, you know, keep things civil, please. So, yeah, that's it. Now, it's exploding vills, and you could tell, like, these guys don't trust each other. Green was just about to send a villager into Gray's woodline. So, that's what's crazy about this, right? Like, your villagers are going to be lined up. If someone deletes one vill next to that, you could lose everything. So, no longer exploding kings, but it is exploding villagers, okay? But, like, naturally, we have Genghis Khan and Trump fighting right now. Genghis is saying Orange started it. Lord Headass says, okay, he's our enemy. You know, Genghis says, be careful all. And then, you know, Donald just says false. So, this is This is going to be a great time. I'm thrilled. I have to say, we had 200 people we could select from to get into this game. When I saw the list, at the time I seen this list, I was shaking my head in disbelief, okay? So, feudal age, a big deal. Man, Princess is off to a very fast start. And so, I think the player you're going to want to be friends with here if you're Princess would probably be Blue. This dock is the most valuable dock in the game right now because that is the best dock to trade to. So that is a very strong position there for Blue and for anyone who wants to trade there. Now, did I mention that fishing ships also explode? Did you just catch that? Fishing ships also explode. And Teal continues. Teal continues to attack here. And hold on. Now Narwhal says T90 you lie. Ships don't explode. Narwhal didn't hear me, but he must have heard my intro. I could have sworn that ships explode. I missed it. There's a lot happening right now. Forgive me for expecting a little bit more peace at the start of this game. Like, I expected these players to be kind to each other over here. Everyone's kind of allied. Oh my god. Teal won't give up. He's going to delete a vill to break through the trees. Watch. Okay, so that's how you get rid of someone's wall. Oh god. Oh god. Orange, you got to be careful here, dude. You got to be careful. Here comes Genghis again. Deletes. Breaks through the wall and some trees. Orange is not ready for this, guys. So the only way that you combat this... Don't send your king! The only way that you combat this is you fight back. It would take quite a few villagers to destroy the town center. So that's not going to do it immediately. But villager dies. And Orange is not having a great time here. And Orange... Orange is going to get revenge. Guys, Teal's king is in here. Teal's king is in here. Oh, God. Oh, it somehow wasn't enough to take out the TC. So Teal's still kind of okay. And now, oh my god, I mean, someone's going to go down between these two. There goes Orange again. Here comes Teal again. I thought we were going to have peace. And, I mean, they're not going to have vills. There's only 22 eco for Orange. There's only 25 for Teal compared to the others. And they just keep sending them. All right. Well, I mean, you do have some farms here for Genghis Khan, so he's able to live with that. There's fishing eco as well. There's fishing eco as well for Orange, but I mean, lots of drama between these two. And I asked people to make it interesting, and they made it interesting. Meanwhile, Lord Headass intervenes, and he says, in my humble opinion, a good survival tactic is to not blow each other up. I love how he adds the humble. Adding the humble opinion. Or maybe that stands my head ass opinion, you know? Maybe that's what the H is for. But yeah, maybe, I mean, I think he's got a point. Donald and Genghis do not like each other. And, I mean, someone's gonna end up going down here. At some point. I just don't know who is gonna go first. Kings do not explode. Villagers do explode. And the TC is almost down, but those villagers don't get close enough to Orange's TC there. So are these two, like, these two are just going to fight a 1v1 until one of them dies then? Oh, wait, hold on. Here comes Green. Sneaky Green. Green is definitely trying some funky business here, but I think Green's going to go for somebody else. Now Gray's got one villager too. We got to keep our eyes peeled, guys. They're trying to drop in human bombs on the wood line here. Nice job, I guess, from Orange and Teal to both survive in their 1v1. It's actually been pretty close. And Hazemi is talking about fishing ships exploding in chat. See, Hazemi, Gray said it didn't work. And I haven't seen it since. I'm pretty sure it does work, though. It actually looks like green. Oh, God, we have another explosion here. Apparently, yellow tried something over here as well. Apparently, green might just have brought the villager to dock somewhere, knowing that docking is important. Yellow says, just testing your reflexes. Well, guys, what I expected to have was time. Oh, God, Teal just got hit. Just got hit by gray. I thought I'd have time to relax and, like, build up here, but we really have had none of that. So there's been no proper intro. But from what Purple said earlier, I have to agree. It doesn't really benefit you to go to war this early. But of all the people to fight each other immediately, of course we have Teal and Orange. And Orange is going to drop a tower there. Pretty expensive tower, because there's no stone on this map. I would be feeling pretty uncomfortable if I were green and I were gray. So maybe it would actually be best if one of these two goes down. Orange has not repaired the TC here, which could be an issue. One big boom away from that going down. And actually, Orange won't be able to build another TC then, because Orange wouldn't have the stone for it. That would be devastating. Narwhal, remember, they're allied with most players. Narwhal is actually not allied with Genghis. And Genghis says, need new home, may I join? Will stay friendly till end. Is going to escape. And is asking Princess for safe harbor. Man, Princess is flying. Crazy fish boom. Trade cogs are out already. 3 TCs. And Princess says, you can't escape to me. I like it. But don't forget your king here, buddy. Don't forget your king. And Gray was able to land another shot, and Gray is looking around. So I guess Narwhal is allied with Orange. There go 4 escapees for Genghis over to Red. I really wonder who started it. It seems like they both were claiming that the other one started it. Not sure how important that is right now. Green is still just hanging out over here. Haven't seen any signs on if Green is going to pick a side per se, but maybe Green just naturally will be ended up with this team. Teal says also Gray with the attempts. Don't trust Narwhal, guys. And now Narwhal is defending himself, saying you were killing Orange. And now Genghis says he attacked me. So there's a bit of a back and forth here. Bit of a he said. And Narwhal. Now Donald's saying he only struck back. And Narwhal is saying, what do you expect? Okay, wow, we have a castle here. So Ram has been able to get a castle. Now let's look at trade units, just gold workers for a second. So, again, that's the only way to get gold, I guess, unless you get to this relic somehow. Or, of course, you're selling things at the market. I think you'd want to trade up to here because the further the trade distance, more gold you bring in, right? But I have been really impressed with Red. Like, I've never seen Red's name before in a community game. And Red is at 100 eco already and is just played a flawless game so far. You could make arguments, oh, Chinese are OP. Yeah, I don't think that's accounting for the 30 eco difference. This is a player who's playing incredibly well, considering the circumstances. Relic victory is a thing, so Relic and Wonder victory is possible. I always tell people that multiple times. And Orange says, hi, Red, and that turns on Red, which made me immediately want to check and see, look for, like, the villagers on the wood line. But it was probably something else. And Red says just passing. And now we have Donald attacking Genghis on water with fire galleys. Donald says, stay away. So enemies someone, and then says, stay away. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Dude, Teal, if you send out one Vil right now, just one, you can kill 20 Vils. Just one. You don't actually have to be that scared of this if you recognize that one Vil beats 23. I can understand the fear. Oh man, Donald, what are we doing, dude? Oh God. Oh God! Donald! What have you done? That was basically self-inflicted. He created the line, and he created the own situation here. Red is also lurking around with the villager looking for damage, but Donald drops down to 16 eco and is not happy about it. Oh, man. So I thought Genghis was going to be in the worst spot there. He's losing his fish, but at least he has an escape path, and he has someone to keep him safe. Donald says, Gray, it might be over. Meanwhile, Gray's had this guy's back, and Gray's going to be like, my ally's quitting this easily? What is this? He says, what's happening, Orange? And Gray says, I tried an attempt and lost all my vills pretty much. I mean, at least you're going to have time. You know, it's certainly not a great highlight. You know, no one's going to think that was great for you, but Gray pretty wisely points out, well, Teal's also pretty dead. So you're both pretty dead. So maybe just play on here, you know? But yeah, relic victory is possible, and relic victory is probable. I would say that someone's going to make a move for it at some point. I want to see if people are buying stone already. Look at Green buying stone. Gray is actually going to try and drop a TC right next to Genghis here. Deadly Cookie says, I'm controlling myself so hard. I've had like 4 comments I've held back already. I appreciate you holding back. Considering the freaking timeline, man. Again, of all the names to get selected, of all the people to be next to each other, this happens. The Slump is making fun of my farms. That's normal. Okay, so a lot of people don't realize this, but my community is one of the most mature communities on the internet. I'm going to read a comment to prove this. You ready? Omni Shambles says, T90, do you agree that the minimap is a butt with multicolored poop islands? Guys, the average age for my viewers is like 27, and that was an actual comment. No, I don't agree, because the direction is wrong. If it was flipped, maybe I'd agree. But thanks for that, I guess. Again, fishing economy is important. Trade is really important here. Green has more gold workers than anyone. And this is just a massive traffic jam. Gray is trying to get vills to build this TC here, and is going to build it on Genghis. I mean, Genghis needs to just rebuild the TC somewhere else right now. Honestly, should just delete this and then just build it over here. That would be my advice. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on a second. Is Yellow using vills? Hold on. Oh my god, guys. Yellow has been using villagers to cut a path through the trees. Next level strategy from Yellow. Now, we've rewound a little bit, obviously, just to show you exactly what he's been up to. So that's smart. You can get to that. You could get to that relic really fast. Also, Red giving some resources here to Teal.
Yes.
And Teal has had a struggle of a game. But so has Orange. Everybody else seems to be doing much better. Back to what Purple said. It's almost as if you don't immediately attack people. You end up being okay. Now, I think someone having Navy out here is a big talking point, because they could potentially disrupt the trade. I think that people will need to have Navy to control the trade. And Red is getting Galleon right now. So Lord Headass, a voice of reason in this ridiculous game, says, man, it's hella quiet. How we all doing? Asking for updates. Everyone's allied, with few exceptions. Teal is laughing at Orange. And Teal is going to Castle Age in this TC right now. And just lost the TC. Okay, so Gray, again, we've established this. Narwhal is a great ally of Donald. And now Teal is going to need to rebuild the TC and go Castle Age here. So if anything, it makes life much easier for Genghis now that he doesn't have to worry about the other nonsense, you know? Okay, so this is head ass to Donald. Don't confuse the two, okay? Yo from Perp, we should not go boom on each other, eh? Donald says, I concur. Do I have your vote? Headass says, can win with teamwork. By the way, I almost didn't let Donald play because I was very scared of what this could become. He promised to be good. He didn't promise he wouldn't immediately attack somebody, but I still don't know who started it. Does anyone know who started it? Who started it between these two? Was it Orange or was it Teal? I certainly think that Gray, you know, Gray's not top scorer or anything, and Gray has allied with a very aggressive figure in the game. So, Gray's certainly choosing his positions. And Donald is confused. Donald is untrusting of Gray right now because of that one villager there. But it's hard to trust anybody out here with these exploding villagers. Look at this move from Yellow. Continues to make a move. Continues to send vills this way. So I think the countdown on the relic is 300 years, but it starts immediately when you get the relic. And like, how are you supposed to get there? If you don't notice that Yellow is going, it could be really bad. Are you okay, Teal? Do you need anything? And then Genghis says no, as in not okay. And then any resources you can spare. Okay, so he gets a bit of a donation. Oh, God! Donald is here now with his fire ship. And here I thought we'd have a rest from these two fighting each other. A fire ship can't take out the TC, though. Blue is farming. How's the trade? Back to that. Green is more trade. Green is my favorite to win the game. Just because of the trade. That is such a big deal. Has a castle already, too. Guys, I don't know when it's going to happen. But imagine one villager being deleted in these wood lines. These massive economies, right? Like, it's too tempting. Someone's going to do it. Forget about Donald at this point. He barely has eco compared to the others. But, like, the reason I host these settings is for that one villager to go into the wood line and be deleted. Red could lose 120 vills at once. He'd have time to notice, but that whole line could go down. Imagine if someone deletes because of having too much population. Yeah. That could be pretty crazy. But, well, we got a tower here from Genghis, who's had a rough time. Genghis will maintain that Orange was the one who started it. Yellow continues to send villagers and sacrifice villagers against the trees. Yellow is still so far away, but somehow making progress. Now, Lord Headass has a navy and is seemingly friends with Narwhal, and Narwhal obviously supporting Orange. Green is the strongest one next to them. They haven't really chatted to Green much. I'm really curious on Green's approach. And Gray's been rather chatty, or Orange has rather, and is going to reach out to Gray. Yellow just basically has some of these TCs as designated wood choppers at this point. It's actually really smart. There's always villagers set to this area, and he's really paying attention to it too. So I think eventually you need to wall this up so other people can't run through with army, right? But he does have this kind of blocked off already. Ooh, okay, if this castle goes up, Gray could turn on Green and kill all the trade. That's a really strong position. And no one has said anything about Yellow cutting through yet. Thank you, Tilt Stars. Thank you, Ricky. Thank you, Bill Boy, who's here for Palmat. Thank you, Benevert. Thank you, everybody, for the subs. Hope you're enjoying this. Hope you appreciate how, shall we say, awkward some of this casting has been for me. And Green notices on the other side of the map and says, guys, Yellow being cheeky. So is going to point out that Yellow is making a move for the relic. I love this map. This relic is such a fun addition to the map. Also, the monkeys don't attack monks. They only attack villagers. And they're going to realize now that Yellow's making a move. Kelmops, thanks for the gifted sub. Welcome. Appreciate the gifted sub. King is making a move for Yellow as well. Makes sense. People might make a move for your eco. You want to make sure you're far away from your eco. You only need a king and a relic in a monastery to win. That's it. You could win on one pop. Seems like the real strategy there. Now, Khmer can make ballista elephants, and Palmat is researching double crossbow, so he could use the ballista elephants to cut through the trees and get there pretty quickly. Now, Narwhal is considering betraying his longtime ally, Donald. And Donald says, I'm very nervous of your villagers. I mean, dude, it's freaking Pilgrim's Nothing. You gotta chop trees somewhere. But if one of these guys doesn't trust the other and they decide to send a villager into the group and delete it, we will have the biggest explosion yet. Gray, let's do it. Just to you, he's dangerous. Oh, boy! It's not looking good for Orange. Not looking good for Orange. He could be sandwiched. Not looking good for Teal either, but Teal is starting an escape path. And Teal made it to Castle Age. And has multiple TCs at least. Oh, wait, what was that? What happened here? Oh, man. Okay, red just turned on yellow. But with what? Navy? Is there Navy killing trade somewhere? Where are the attacks happening? Ooh, there's a cannon galleon and there's Navy. Okay, so yellow has kind of made this decision pretty clear. And yellow needs to get a move on here and get this relic fast. Yellow is not able to defend. Yellow has built up no defense against this. Will lose a lot here, if not everything. So yellow's got to chop faster. Now, meanwhile, I think we just missed an explosion. I think we have to go back just a moment. Donald got hit by a mangonel, and Donald is going to lose everything here. Donald loses the entire group, and Donald was about to go up to Imp. But Donald's king is in that TC, and this could be the end for Donald here. So, big problems for him. The only way he could really escape is a transport ship. But now Gray is on the other side. Oh, there's the transport, though. He's on the move. He's on the move. Oh, Gray tried to kill the transport with the Vils. He's got his TC. Donald, he deleted it. He'd rather take himself than let the enemy take him. He deletes it. And Donald's the first one out of the game. Okay. Well, Genghis is good riddance. Narwhal seems to be really happy about the situation. We'll move on from that. Yellow's making a move now. Headed towards the corner. But, like, dude, you can't... This is taking so much time. Oh, man. And, oh, hold on a second. Where is Yellow's king? Red's king. Red's king almost went down to blue. Blue came out of nowhere. And red is really fortunate. Hold on. We missed... Hold on. Back. We also met... Oh, baby. People. This is why we do it. This is why we do it. Oh... The long line of explosions just continues down the wood line at Red's base. Until Red notices and pulls a couple villagers away. Red somehow survives. The king is standing in the flame. But we'll be fine for now unless blue sees it. And this game has just been turned on its head. So orange is out of the game. Gray is to be careful not to kill his own villager here. I'm not even kidding. Gray. It's getting really close. Green, I think, is going to maybe onager cut and eventually come towards the corner. Red is slowly defeating yellow. Yellow will probably lose this wood line here soon. Yellow's... Well, yellow's building castles to protect this area, so still making the mad dash for it. Red found the king. So the king is going to escape. Red should probably pull Navy back to go deal with all of that. And I think that's exactly what just happened. But purple, Lord Headass has a crazy Navy right now. Like crazy Navy. And by the way, the trade cogs are exploding, are they not? Yeah, they are. So the trade cogs do explode. I think fishing ships do too. All right, guys. Pick a winner right now. Who wins this game? Because you got red on water, you got yellow on water, you got purple on water. Or sorry, yellow's not on water. But yellow's making a move for the relic. You then have gray, who could turn on green at any time and kill his trade with the castle. You have blue. I mean, everyone's got a pretty legitimate shot except for poor Teal. Red's going to lose the navy. Wow, we have a lot of people picking yellow. I don't know, though, guys, because when everyone hears the noise, when everyone sees that the relic countdown, usually everyone turns on that player. The yellow is making a run for it here. So I'm not so certain. Gray also has chopped a little bit through here, I think. Wait. No. Gray did not do that intentionally. There used to be much more here. Gray, right now, or like 10 seconds ago, had... I can't double click. 97 vills. What happened here? Is that Teal? Teal is coming back. He's getting the guy that was allied with Don. I don't know why I'm calling him Don. Oh my god. Huh. Well, that time where I said Gray was one of the favorites, I take it back. Gray as 111 eco somehow. So I guess Gray had only eco this game, but that was bad. That was really, really bad. And he says, did I do that to myself? And Green notices it was Teal. Like, you don't really have... Like, it's so easy to just look away for a second and then have that happen. It's very difficult to prevent that. And Gray respects that Teal did that. And Teal is barely alive, so I respect it too. And Yellow continues to make the move. Dude, if Yellow does this, this would be so sick. Hold on. Hazemi says, fishing ships that were created by clicking the button explode. Fishing ships that were created with the hotkey do not explode. Oh, because they broke fishing ships with the recent patch. Okay, that makes sense. That explains why there was confusion on that. Wait, Red is dead? Huh? Hold on. What is happening? This is so bad for the rumors that I'm blind. Oh! So Red's exploding villagers killed his own king. Palmat's cannon galleons killed some vills. And the chain reaction killed Red. Princess is out of the game. What a snipe from Palmat. I'm not sure how much he knew about it, but if you ask him, I'm sure he'll say it was intentional. Come on, Yellow. Let's go. Now, I think it's important that Yellow builds the monastery in the corner. You don't want to walk the relic back here. Finally. I mean, Yellow... How many villagers do you think Yellow has lost trying to get here like this? I would say at least 50. It's taken a long time. This is a long path. And of course, it's come at a cost. Yellow really does not have much trade. So this is going to be it for Yellow. Yellow might not be able to defend it. The only thing that will defend Yellow is the trees. And there we go. Let's look at Yellow's resources. Yeah, Yellow doesn't have a lot, but you only need a monastery and you need the relic. And then hopefully you have the time. But everyone is allied with Yellow for the most part and can see this. And Blue could chop all the way down there. And I think Yellow is actually, now that I think about it, since Yellow can't get more castles, I think taking the relic here isn't the worst thing. But that is where Yellow is going. I think normally you'd want to defend here, but considering the circumstances, I guess this is okay. Okay, well, Purple's got the navy control. Purple could basically starve everyone from getting gold with that. Lord Headass says, hi, Gray. We are close chopping. Just so you know, I am still cool. Well, maybe not cool, but like we good. I like Lord Headass, the way he speaks. I don't know what it is. Now, hopefully Relic Victory actually works, because we set the settings so it should do so. But I never truly trust it. Now, let's see. Ready? There it is, 350 years. So now let's see what everyone does. Because they haven't really been united. Now this might unite the people. Green says, just to Twitch, why am I the only one trading? Well, screw YouTube, I guess. Not sure if this will hit YouTube yet. But Lord Headass says, get yellow, charge. So purple realizes, and oh, hold on a second. Did gray? Oh my God! I think gray might have done that intentionally and just hit purple. So purple just frees up a lot more pop space. And gray and purple just can't seem to get along. Gray, just before that, was complaining that purple hit him. Gray says, did you see what happened to me? And purple says, nah, lol, too busy stressing over here. So he doesn't really seem to feel bad about it. And things continue on. Dude, no, what just happened? 11. Can people stop booming me, please? Why? And purple, like, this is the second straight moment where purple continues to not show any empathy with someone who's had a bad thing happen. The first time, he's like, did you see what happened? He says, nah, dude, too busy stressing over here, lol. Now he says, who cares? Kill yellow. He does not give a damn about you and your problems. There is a goal here, and the goal is to kill yellow. They need to kill the king, which is in the TC, or they need to eject the relic, or both. Now, really funny scenario that I don't think will happen, but it's possible that, let's say Ram panics and he tries to get that monk out of the monastery. Can you imagine if in the final moments he tries to eject the monk to convert something and he accidentally clicks the relic and drops the relic? That would be nuts. There's no, like, safety there. There's no, like, are you sure you want to eject this relic? It doesn't happen, so it's a possibility. Purple says, dog, don't make me boom you. I see that. I think gray is sending Vils into the wood line. And so there's just not a lot of trust there. Okay. Green also has been villager booming and making a move. It's hard for me. There's no way for me to easily track the booms. Oh, God. Well, we saw that one. We saw that one. Narwhal's having a really rough time. A really rough time. he says, bruh. Oh, God. I think green is doing this to him. This is or is it Teal? Is Teal doing it? Hold on. Who's doing this? Oh, Teal. Genghis Khan just won't stop focusing on the people who were picking on him earlier. Teal's got, like, nothing, dude. He's just, like, YOLOing. He's going on YOLO missions to screw with him. Teal says, you deserve this and more. That's so funny, dude. Like, the fact that Teal doesn't care about trying to win and he just wants to take him out is great. I also love that Gray respects it. Purple says, this wall is for your safety and mine. Yeah, that's just, you know, just don't want random villagers waltzing into your wood line. But, like, green should have crazy gold. Green's got 13k gold. Purple's got 8k. Gray's got 3k because of the trade. And green, I think, is getting Onager. Yeah, like, Onager is so much faster and more efficient than using Vils. Genghis Khan, I gotta settle down here. Genghis Khan says, you might as well trade with my doc, as I cannot challenge you, so it is only the safe one in the game. And purple's trying to get everyone to go for yellow. So, my feeling right now, tell me if you agree or disagree, live viewers. I think that yellow will not be able to hold this. Yellow will have no army. 270 years is a long time, but, like, blue could make a move. Looks like there's maybe explosions happening here. Blue could make a move. Green should be on the way. I don't know. That's a long way. Like, actually, when you look across the map, you realize how far it really is. Yeah, maybe you can use villagers to defend if you're yellow. That's the only form of military you have. You just need to hold it till it hits 0. That's it. You don't need to do anything else. You know what else is crazy? Is that yellow is still allied with them, so yellow can see how close they are and what they're doing. But Palmat says, you can come through my base. I'm going to cut. The problem for purple is also the positive for purple. Purple has too much navy. So purple can't actually fight on land with 100 military on water. But I don't know. Maybe purple deletes some vills. Will drop barracks here, so clearly has a plan. And yellow could run over there with the villager and maybe boom the barracks or something. But it almost feels like yellow's making another path. Is yellow trying to make a path so teal can survive right now? What's happening? Yeah, I agree with yellow stonewalling this. I do not fully understand why yellow is doing this. Purple with 11k gold. Gray with 2k. Green with 8k. And 87 on gold. Like green, look at green's stone count! Green bought 8,000 stone. What are the prices? Holy crap. Where's the market? It's 550 gold to buy 100 stone. And that's been all him. Green did say just to the viewers earlier. He's like, why am I the only one trading? I remember Schlumpf won a game before. He knows what he's doing. Teal maybe trying a sneaky move again in some way. Because purple's just saying no. And here comes blue. Yeah, yellow can't hold this. Yellow doesn't have the army. Oh, man. This has been a fun game. This has been an eventful game. And Teal continue... Dude, Teal will not give it up. I can't wait to see the KD after this. But Teal's going to try and sneak in to hit Gray again. Even though Gray has basically no chance at winning this game. He can't help himself. I think Gray would benefit from making some Navy, though. Just so freaking funny. Now, who's going to get the relic? Like, if yellow doesn't win, who does? Somebody's going to go for this, right? Gray says, purple, did you ever go for me, or was it teal? I am doubting. That's even better. Like, it's one thing for teal to continually damage Gray, but he's also making Gray second-guess his alliances with these moves. That's what's hilarious. Castle here from purple. We got legionaries here from purple. But no walls from yellow is an issue. He is making plumed archers, though. Green is on the way with Savar and Siege Onager. Oh, sorry, that's Gray Savar. But Green's cutting. And still 200 years. That's such a long time. He missed Teal's attack. No, Teal has... What? Did it happen again? Oh, Teal had 3 villagers before. Now he has 2 in there. Hold on. This is why we have the rewind feature. Guys, with kings, it's much easier. But, like, with this, it's so tough to track 1 vill. Here he goes. So this is just after Gray says, I'm doubting who's doing this to me. Here we go again. Oh, that's just so funny. What does Gray say? Thank God he's Persians and he can pump out vills fast. There's another vill on the way. Gray says he keeps booming me. Gray, I mean, make some army or something. Like, you don't have any army waiting on the shoreline. Don't tell me he's going to get him again. Imagine if he gets here again. No way, dude. Gray, don't let it happen. Gray, 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 Gray. No! Oh, that could have been so much worse. And here comes another. Here comes another one. Oh, God. Okay, so we have to focus on the onagers. We have to focus on a lot of stuff right now. Green is telling Gray that the onagers are being blocked. Teal's just gonna waltz back in, I think. There it is. Oh, man. So Gray is, like, trying to focus on the units and getting to the relic, but Teal continues to just send in random vills. But the relic dream for yellow is going to die here. The elephants and the onagers are enough to take down the monastery. Yellow turns on everyone. It was an epic plan. I appreciated it. But these people have economies, yellow. You do not. And, like, even if yellow turned ahead of time, the elephants could still withstand so many villager explosions. He put a target on his back with the relic. I think the dream was always going to die here. I don't know. It hasn't happened yet. I think blue just needs to focus on that. Yellow did build up plumes. But I don't know. There's so many people coming for him. I guess the next thing is, do they kill yellow? Because yellow, like, do they actually defeat yellow? Because yellow's king is still around. The relic was lost. The others might want the relic, though. Remember, green has the stone, so green's going to drop a castle here, I assume. And there is a path directly to where that relic is. Is Teal sending more villagers into Gray's eco again? I'm waiting to see if there's a transport. I'm not seeing it. All right. So yellow says, well, GG. Now, it's not exploding kings. It's only exploding vills. So in this situation, you can't YOLO your king to kill somebody if you wanted to. Remember, yellow has no trade because yellow had no water. There's no way to get gold, right? So this was always all about the relic or nothing. And well done from everybody. Salutes. I mean, blue got here on his own, but everybody else called this out and noticed this, which is impressive. It's important that happens. There have been games where people don't notice it right away. And then people don't, like, people fight each other, you know? I think Gray might have just got hit again. Oh, no. Purple says Gray just to you. Ooh, okay. Those plumes from yellow. The way Lord Headass speaks is the way that I expected Lord Headass to speak when I saw his name. Someone named Lord Headass III is not going to speak in a proper way, right? What Lord Headass III is going to say is, IDGAF if you bleep you, blew me up. I guess that's what he tried to say. Says IDGAF if you blew me up. We should be friends. That's a very Lord Headass thing to say, and I appreciate that. And Gray says agreed. I thought you boomed me. Yellow's still in the game, by the way. Has not tapped out. But yellow doesn't even have food eco, so will eventually be wiped off the map. I think they're realizing that it's been Teal that's been the problem child. Purple says who to go after. I mean, if it is Teal, there's no harm in killing Genghis Khan right now. Like, Genghis Khan is not going to help Gray. It's not going to help Purple. But I guess maybe out of respect, they're just going to let him exist for now. Oh, God. Okay. Well, that's one way to deal with a bunch of legionaries. Keep that in mind, folks. If you're up against melee units, maybe just leave a couple villagers around, and you can deal with them that way. Gray says, I'm going on a journey to get Teal. Well, that's pretty ironic, because Teal is on a journey to get you. Oh, wait. Palmat says he forgot about exploding vills and deleted some. That's fun. Here we go. So Gray is apparently on the way to kill Teal. I believe they're going to they pass each other. They bump each other in the middle of the water. I think Teal noticed that. It was like, hold on a second. I know what he's doing. So he's going to stop. I think he might wait. Oh, he's bringing Navy. Gray said he is owed some retribution. And, oh, dude, you're messed with the wrong guy. You messed with the wrong guy, Narwhal. He knows the tricks. You just send one vill at 10 and you can get them all. More villagers is not the way. This is why you only send a couple at a time. Uh-oh, but there's another group that he didn't track. Will he notice this? Here they come. They're having fun, guys. It might not seem like it, but they're having fun. There goes Teal. Yes. Here comes Gray. I don't think Teal noticed this one. If Gray can spread out the vills, as Teal says, get good, and Gray laughs, this could be devastating to the farming eco. Now, farmers do spread out, so it will be harder to boom them all. Yeah, see, it's not like a wood line. You really want to target the wood lines. But Gray getting that revenge. It's still doing some pretty significant damage here. And don't worry, I'm keeping an eye on Teal. Yellow says blue walling this in, then allying you before I go so you can delete the walls if need be. Okay, so there's... That's interesting. So yellow has changed his stance so blue can delete these walls later. And no one else can. I kind of just want to watch teal and gray 1v1 each other at this point. That's all I really want to focus on. Because it's all I can focus on. Where? Okay, there's the Vils. There's navy from purple. So purple's now turning on teal. And I mean, it's time. That's exactly what purple says. Teal says, it's okay. It's not. So maybe teal will try and hit purple now. Lord Headass, who might even be 12 himself, says, nothing personal, kid. Gotta love it. And we'll see if teal makes his move. Now, I think the bigger story is that green has tons of resources and will probably make a play for the relic. But here goes teal. Teal's trying to run away with all the Vils and run away with the king to survive. Focusing a lot on that right now. That's a lot of Dramans. Oh my goodness. And may send everything he has towards purple. Teal hasn't moved the transport ship yet. Here goes teal with this great escape. And gray is trying to get through right now. I think trying to get through purple's walls, and purple doesn't want to let him through. Teal says, I'm coming for teal. I swear to God. These two have trust issues. They have big trust issues. Guys, I would hate to be blue right now. Blue is a peaceful economy. They had one incident like 3 years ago where somebody accidentally offed themselves. But beyond that, this has been a peaceful place. And teal is gathering all of his villagers. 53 Vils. Oh! Oh, okay. Defense? Okay. Oh! No! No! Sorry, blue. Oh, crap. Okay, teal's trying to sacrifice 1 or 2 villagers at a time to kill the army, which is really smart. Gray knows the strats. Here we go. Oh, gray is out microing it. See, there's a meta here, guys. Oh, God. Oh, teal doesn't have any Vils left. Green's king is running to the corner. Again, I think he's going to make a play for this relic. And blue still was never able to grab it. Teal's king is still alive. Teal barely had villagers. But I thought teal had a transport over here. I could have sworn he had a transport ship. He must have lost it or maybe used it already. But okay. The fact they keep doubling teal is cringe. No, see, I disagree because teal has basically not been trying to win. He's been trying to make their lives difficult. So, yeah, you need to get rid of it. Like, I don't think that's an issue. Yellow's about to go down. Like, you can't just let teal survive and keep sending individual villagers into your woodline. You can't let that. And I think gray also seems to respect the attempts. Yellow just goes down there, sorry. Ram says, my original plan was grab the relic and drop it off in another player's monastery, but I didn't see one. Yo, that would have been an epic play. But unfortunately, you're out of the game. Well played, though. Salutes in chat, please. Purple has a population efficiency problem. Purple has the water control, but unless he goes for a wonder victory, that's not going to help him elsewhere. Oh, man. Big explosions there. But gray still has trade, so gray can always make more, and they're on the hunt right now for teal. I think this is the end for our Genghis Khan, who has had an eventful game, to say the least. And the king is dead. So the bottom 4 in the game out. Salutes to Genghis Khan as well. I mean, what a game. Like, I hope these people aren't still feeling aggravated. There's so much aggression. Gray says, GG, sorry, but also kindly. So I think he just told him to F off. So that's respectable. I mean, he probably lost 200 villagers because of teal sacrificing Vils in his woodline. So I guess to be expected. Okay. Blue's has got to go gray next. I mean, there's still a relic here. And remember, yellow, I believe he stayed allied with blue. So blue can actually delete those walls. But if you get that relic, you pretty much put a target on your back right now. Gray and purple are a team. Gray says purple, green's in corner most scary. And now purple goes to blue, says blue, you have never done anything to me. Let's get green, then turn on gray. Wow. Okay, so he's going to make a plan. And now gray is also going to blue and asking for a plan. He says, what do you say? Man, I'm going to come off as so old when I say this. But all the little acronyms that we're seeing and abbreviations from Lord Hedas and Narwhal, let's just say I don't use them that frequently, right? And it makes me feel old. But I understand in a fast-moving game, you actually want to spend as little time chatting as possible. But like, yeah, I feel a little old, you know? It's funny though. It adds to their personality for me. Palmat says, I need green for trade currently, but I could be swayed if you build a dock around there. Oh, that's true. Yeah, because everyone's trading towards green. Everyone's kind of trading towards gray, too. So we'll see how it goes. How old are you? Lord of Ham, how old do I sound? How old do I act? That's the most important question. Because age is but a number. 74? Really? When I said old, I meant like older than that. Lord of Ham says I was going to guess like 29. Ah, well, thank you. Well, I am actually 31. So, there's that. Okay. Green is awfully silent right now, but green is also awfully strong. And we should double check his resources, but 32k gold? 32k and 5k stone. Guys, there was no gold and no stone on the entire map, and he got these numbers. What's the price of stone again now? It's got to be close to 1,000. Well, it's not, actually. It's 600 gold to buy 100 stone. Gray turns on green, but that means that green loses the trade. And the trade explodes. So here's the big thing, though. If you have 30,000 gold, you can lose 80 trade carts and be okay. So this is just 80 more military population space for green. Unless this is like a super, 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 super long game, I don't think that will hurt all that much. As Gray loses his Savars to an explosion from green. Really, like, green is a pro at this, man. Uh-oh. Green, you need to be careful. Be careful. Be very careful. This is a deadly situation to be in. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, so he's going to lose like 130 eco. And his military count's probably going to rise. Now, here we have a unit you don't see every day. Elite Teutonic Knights. Now, Elite Teutonic Knights should be pretty good against elephants. Plus, you have 4 Crenellation Castles with crazy range. And so green wants to get that relic. Blue is the only one here with land army right now. These are the strongest battle elephants in the game. At least in terms of attack. I think maybe... I don't know how that works with, like, Vietnamese and Khmer. Has anyone ever seen that? I guess you could make a cost efficiency argument for Malay as well. But the elephants are actually doing an insane job. And blue is making progress on green. And maybe part of it's a lack of production buildings here for green. But I'm sure he was expecting the Teutonic Knights to do a bit more. But at the end of the day, it's a dude in a cape versus an elephant with pointy stick. I'm going with pointy stick elephant every single time. Now, hold on. Hold on! Gray just got sniped! Gray just got sniped. Green came in. Green's also focused on this. And somewhere in that big mess was the king for Gray. And Narwhal is out of the game. And he says, ah, regicide. Like he forgot it was a regicide game. So now Gray's out of the picture. There's 3 remaining. Purple isn't really active on land. Red in heaven, or I guess hell. I don't know which. I'm going to lean towards heaven. It's a pretty nice player. Says, I just want purple to die. Okay. So red's not happy. It was actually blue that got the snipe. But purple could have been part of the problem there. Back to green stockpile. Food is actually the issue. Only 6k there, but 60k wood and 30k gold. Gray, though, has better resources than green. 30k wood, 30k gold, and then 16k food. And purple will mop up everything green has over here with the navy. Not everything, but a lot of it. And say goodbye, villagers. I guess green needs that relic more and more. So I would say like monks, halbs, scorpions. Those are things you can mix in against these Ellies. Or you just hope that blue can't produce them anymore. But, you know, maybe that happens. Blue only has 13 on gold. And blue is out of gold according to the bank. But there are still maybe 20 or so units in queue. So if green can hold on, maybe there's a chance. But green is making a run for it with the king through the trees. And we'll see if green can hold on here. Green's still going to have this base back here. Is dropping castles, is dropping TCs, is producing halbs, is producing bombard cannons, and is giving up this position. Blue needs to get that relic. Like, right now, blue needs to get that relic. There's no better time. Green has to regroup. Purple doesn't have land army because purple is just soaking up all the water control. So purple can, you know, disrupt the trade and whatnot. So, but it has to happen, like, right now. The other thing is green could make a wonder. So maybe green shifts focus and tries to cram a wonder over here. But I really think, like, wonder and relic become the big things here. And purple could actually build a wonder on one of these islands because they have no navy to contest him there. So who's going to think of it first? I guess you need 1,000 stone to get the wonder. But I think purple, even with the prices, should be able to buy that. I think if you're going to wonder, you need to make sure you're up to 46 vills again. And green has 15. Yeah, you don't want to go wonder victory with 15 vills. It already takes so long with 45. Or I think 48 is the max you can fit around a wonder. It would be a mistake. So you'd have to wait it out here a little bit. Ooh, there's no way purple should ever let this go up. If this castle goes up, green will kill a lot of purple's trade, and blue's trade for that matter. That is a very cheeky castle. Maxi, in all caps, says, T90, you could stack vills on the wonder. Okay, Maxi. Got it. Maybe turn off the caps lock there, bro. I mean, it is true. I don't actually know how to do it, but I know that you can sometimes get villagers on top of each other. So, in theory, you could maybe get more than 48. Purple's castle is now killing blue's trade and his own with the explosions. And I guess this is because of the relic attempt. Because green just said that blue is going to go for the relic. Blue still hasn't gone for the relic. I think blue is building up towards that, though. So blue's going to have to give up on water. Yeah, this could be... Guys, this could be a massive three-way stalemate. We could have green go for a wonder, we could have purple go for a wonder, and we could have blue get the relic all at the same time. This... If these three are smart, that's exactly what we see. Gray says, man, I probably shouldn't have YOLO'd that. 11. Well, Donald and Genghis might be thinking the same thing right now, Gray. But you were really entertaining. Would you guys agree? Say goodbye to your trade, purple. Green with the masterclass castle. That's sick. Purple says green. I think blue is the bigger threat, lol. Well, it's kind of every man for themselves right now. Who's going to be able to find the way to win it? Green is asking purple for peace. I mean, the relic is way faster than a wonder because the countdown starts right away. And like the wonder hasn't even started being built yet. So I'm maybe dreaming a little bit. But it looks like they will form an alliance and team against blue. Palmat has to... He's got to get that relic. This is taking some time. For a guy who doesn't have gold, like, blue is only the bigger threat because he's close to the relic. Blue has no gold income and no gold in the bank. So blue is easily third place without this guy. Elephant is trapped, but he's saving it for later. He will need that at some point. Also, blue... Oh, God. Explosions happen. I don't think blue is turned on purple. So blue doesn't realize why the units aren't attacking right now. And so blue will lose the elephants. But, I mean, I'm not going to be too critical of Palmat because he's looking at everything else. And I do think that he won't have the resources anyways. How much gold does the relic give in this mode? So it's not the gold that's the issue if you just got here. It's the fact that there's only one relic and you win the game after the countdown finishes. Blue is also looking here. So, like, the second the relic is garrisoned, just like yellow before, the countdown starts. That's why the relic's important. And green is back, guys. Green is a crazy base. And I guess blue's trying to, like, cut this way, but green can deal with that no problem. And that's a... Oh, man. Purple's got so much army. Purple's got the Drawmans. Purple's got Halbs. Yeah, blue is toast. Palmat's dead. Palmat's super dead. Yo, Grins, thanks for the Prime sub, man. Thank you, Thornbush. Thank you, Moggs. Thank you, everybody. Sorry, it's been a crazy game. I hope everyone's had fun with this. This has been wild, to say the least. The longer this goes, the more I lean towards green. Because purple doesn't have the army or the time to get to the relic like green probably can. But then again, I guess... I don't know. Purple does have trade, but it's not a lot. Green still has the castle. So, like, I wanted to say purple has trade, but the second green turns on him, he doesn't. Unless he uses the Drawmans against that. That's what I would do. I would say, like, sorry, but I can't have that. Take that out, and then just continue being allied with the guy. Ah, now Palmat finally turns on purple and is probably realizing how foolish a mistake that was. Again, though, like, I think Palmat's still in big trouble because of no gold regardless. That obviously didn't make it any easier, though. Green is going to be trucking along here. But green has talked to chat multiple times here. He's letting the audience know the situation. And he says, well, chat, once blue is dead, I get relic or build wonder to finish game. So, yeah. Green knows what's up. But. If purple builds a wonder on water, green has no way to stop that. Neither does blue. So, I would say, like, now is critical thinking time. And I don't think that Lord Hedas III has realized that that's the situation. Otherwise, we would see transports. And I don't think that... Well, I mean, blue can't make a wonder. And it also hugely benefits green that blue and purple continue to fight. Bongo, thank you. Thank you, Ewok. Moggs, welcome back. Support's been awesome. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Hope you're having a good time. Hope it makes you happy when blue deletes his Vil right in the middle of the Halbs. Oh, baby. Yeah, let's go. That is so sick. The Vils are so strong. So I think green's going to try and talk to purple now. Purple will come and help, but first need pop back. So he doesn't want purple and blue to talk right now and muster up the courage to fight against him. So this is probably pretty wise to say. And here come the elephants cutting through. I mean, this is some progress. I don't know. Where on earth is Palmat getting the gold from? I guess selling stuff? I keep thinking once he loses elephants, he's done. But the elephants are strong. Also, if you delete a villager in a group of elephants, it hurts them, but it's not huge. Purple could lose his king. I mean, maybe this is the play if you're Palmat. Your name is Palmat. You got to go Pal. Purple's trying to use the Vils. Oh, oh, that'll do it. Do you want to lose that many, though? Well, he sacrifices 30 villagers to kill 10 elephants. But I think the panic had set in there. This is getting awfully close to his king. The Halbs are going to finish off the rest. And blue will not be able to afford much more. Blue's got a bit of an army here, and green... I think green's going to go for wonder. Because green's still not going for the relic. He hasn't moved at all. I think he just wants the vills. And he's got 44 vills. What did I say? 48? Listen, green wins this game. If purple... if purple snags the wonder, it gets really... the relic, it gets really interesting, actually. And he's actually making a move. Yeah, I think green wins this game unless purple builds a wonder or grabs the relic. Said it all before, right? And Palmat is dead. As sad as it is to say those words. Because he's played well. And I've loved how he's used the exploding vills against the Halbs. He's just dead. He's got nothing. Dude, there's no way, dude. Like, he's not that far. Purple's distracted by blue, so that's why I don't think it will happen right now. Blue keeps blowing up the Halbs. The relic is way faster than a wonder victory. Here comes green now. Also, do you guys think that green is, like, super confident? Like, I can never lose this game? I think he is, because he's talked to us multiple times. Like, well, this is all I have to do to win. Right? That's how it's been. And purple's just going to start the trade up again. Green's army is slowly moving this way. I might actually just kill purple. Lord Headass says, I feel like this is the point where T90 has nothing left to talk about. I mean, I'm about to talk about you dying. And you better realize that that possibility is here because could be pretty embarrassing if not. Does he have the vision here? Yup. He's allied with him. Green says he feels bad. I think saying he feels bad killing purple right now. Purple has packed up the trebs, but has not advanced forward to get closer. Big green blob on the way, people. It's a slow green blob. Come on, purple. Please tell me you're going to notice this. He is massing a bunch of units. The green siege onagers are getting shot by Gray's castle. This is a bit inconvenient. Here we go, green. It's taking some time. Just slowly passing. Oh! Oh! What did you do? He misclicked. He tried to click his bombard cannons back. He clicked Gray's villager by accident. And then his siege onagers go down as well. Oh, what a mistake. And now purple sees him and says, hi, green, go away. Oh, man. What an unfortunate misclick. Now, maybe he sees green over here, actually. Holy crap. I didn't realize green had that. I think green was going to try and snipe both of them. So that's why he's here. So, but I don't know which one purple's reacting to. Purple says, let me deal with blue. And green's backing away. And blue will hold on again. A lot of that due to the explosions of villagers. So blue keeping himself in this game gives everybody time. It gives everybody time. They've forgotten about the relic. Come on, purple. Like, I know there's other things to focus on right now. I get it. But, dude, if you just get that relic and, like, bring it back to your castle and then bring all your ships back over to defend that castle, you can do this. Narwhal. He says, rooting for you to the end. But, dude, you didn't. You're dead. Who are you talking about? Green says, he says, T90, don't put this on YouTube. This is embarrassing. Well, Green, on a completely unrelated note, I would like to thank you for the title of the YouTube video. I'm so sorry. Listen, out of respect for Green, he tried to go for the double whammy, right? He tried to go attack blue and attack purple at the same time. And then it's exploding vills, and, you know, there's some pressure, and, you know, everything fell apart. But, oh my god. That was not the thing to say. You should know better. But okay. I mean, is there a monk on the way? There's a monk. There is a monk. Green's also making transport ships and sending them over here. Oh, he's got vills in the transport ships. Okay. Props to Palmat. I still don't understand how he's alive. This is crazy. He seems barely alive, but he is somehow. I think Green needs to try a wonder, but like, if Green starts the wonder now, Green might not beat the relic timer. It, like, peak content, guys. The absolute best content for us right now is Green starts the wonder. And it would be such a close finish. And just to double check, Green does have the resources for it. But you can't compete with the wonder after the relic's already collected. And the wonder would have to be built with as many villagers as possible. Headass needs to get his head out of his ass and send his monk forward. I'm sorry. I'm so mean. It was just too easy an opportunity. Yeah, the exploding vills just continue to keep Palmat alive. He's sacrificing his children, his children's children, and his children's children, but it's somehow countering the infantry. His KD is going to be pretty sick if you think about it. If he just stops making elephants. Green is coming. Does Green see that? Green, of course, sees it. He's still allied with purple and with yellow. Ah, and the monk is on the way, but well, he's not on the way. And that's the issue here. Is Green prepping for a wonder? What is Green doing? Did Green notice this? This is awfully suspicious. That's like 50 pop. Blue is still in the game. Blue is a big distraction here for what is otherwise going to be a 1v1. Purple is still allied with green. That could change. Blue is running. Blue can outrun the infantry. The kings do not explode. There we go. The Dramans are attack grounding the transport ships right now. So green and purple are both looking at this as blue is fleeing right off screen. And green is actually out-microing. He's actually out-microed the Draman shots pretty well. And now he unpacks. But now he could lose a Vil? Ooh. Okay, and where's blue at? Oh, hi, blue. Blue just happens to run right into this. Unfortunately for him. And now he's on 3 HP, but these are Teuton Paladins, so they're pretty slow. And the king is going to go down. Palmat's out of the game. Tell me that monk is on the way. Nope. Green is still distracted here. And green starts to wonder. Get to the relic. Get to the chopper. But I mean the relic. But Lord Headass, make a run for it, bro. You could still beat him. Make a run for it. Go. Go, 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 go. Move. You won't be... I mean, the other alternative would be you try and outwonder him. But you have to do that right away. Come on, monk. Yes! 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 This is what we wanted to see. Now, guys, green is still allied. So if he looks, he could notice. But I don't think he actually notices. I think he thinks I can't lose now. So I will send my Halbs home. And I'm going to defend the wonder because it's wonder for life. But that monk, God, like, is this have fervor? He's researching fervor. That monk, which is going to get a little bit of speed. He's going to make it to that relic. He's probably going to get the relic back in the monastery around the same time the wonder goes up. And if he makes it, I think... Oh, God, this is going to be close. I think that purple is in a good position to win. Now, purple still needs to defend against paladins and all that. But I think countdown-wise, he actually beats green. Holy crap, this is close. Guys, who wins? Pick one right now. Like, okay, let me rephrase that. Which countdown is ahead in the race? Because I don't even know. I would even delete the trebs. Move! 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 Thank you. Oh, sorry. I'm getting so stressed out here. So freaking stressed. Okay, move the trebs aside. Here he goes. Dude, yellow... Yellow's dead, sorry. No, purple. Ooh, decisions, actually. Do you wait? No, I don't... Ooh. I actually don't know. You might want to take it to the one close to water because of your navy. But he can't risk it. He can't risk it. And purple, he beats him to it. He beats him freaking to it. And now green's building a wonder, which is kind of useless. And let's see what green says now. Here comes green's army now. Oh, man. The crazy thing is if he would have wondered with a couple more vills, maybe it would have been closer as well. It's still super close. Unless the wonder has a different timer for some reason. Is the wonder 300 years? Watch. No, it's 350. Oh, it sucks to be green right now. Oh, it sucks to be green. What in the world? Oh! But green made a move for purple's king. Okay, so now green has to go kill the monastery. Purple! You're walling the wrong side! Quick! No! No! Quick wall! Quick wall! Quick wall! Quick wall! Quick! Quick! Gate! Mark it! Monk! Monk! No! The monk was standing on the foundation! No! Wait, delete a vill! Delete a vill! Delete! Ah! Villager wall! Villager wall! Move the trebs! Villager wall! Ah! No, there's still a gap! Villager, please! Please! Move the trap! Delete the trap! You don't need the trap! Holy crap, dude! What a series of events! Get the trebs out! No, not there! Get them out, and then you gotta delete the market. You need bigger walls. There's more army coming. The paladins are on the way. Can purple get army here? Purple's got all of his army over here. Oh. I mean, normally I would say it's worth it if you, like, move the relic again, but you can't because of the wonder, right? Holy crap, what a game. And now purple's got all of his army over here, and he's going to go up against a largely unprotected wonder. Are they both going to end up losing their win condition? Oh, the monk on the other side is hilarious. Monk on the other side of the market's so funny. And now, oh my, he's actually using the trebs. Guys, that was such a clutch decision from purple. In the clutch, he remembered it was exploding vills, and then he could delete to kill the halbs. And he got really lucky that he still remained with that vill. Green is going to have to use vills. Wow, they're both so good. Green is going to have to use vills to kill the infantry. And that's actually a big reason why I think he can defend his wonder. But he still needs to take out the monastery. Let's see. Delete. Boom. Yeah, you just got to keep that up. So there's no siege here. Green is probably going to try and build some. Purple... Oh, wait. Is green going to cut around? Oh my god. Green is bringing vills to explode here. One trebuchet could do it too. Purple is still advancing. Purple's going to have a ton more infantry. Honestly, rams would be sick. Oh! I don't know if that's open. I cannot tell. If there is a gap, I think purple would find it. Purple has to try and convert, but green is Teutons. So it would take too long to get the conversions. He's just going to hope for monks. Okay, here he goes. That's open now. The monastery's weak. Oh, man. But here come the halbs, and here come the legionaries, but there's the explosion! What a finish! Don't lose your monastery here, purple! You only have one vill! Oh, I think green can do it, guys. Oh! Oh! Okay, here we go. He needs to repair. He needs to protect. He needs to wall. And he needs to hope these conversions come in. Oh, I think there's a gap. If there's a gap, it's a problem. The monk is blocking the gap. Quick wall. You might need to sacrifice your vill. I think you have to sacrifice the villager. You have no choice. I mean, it'll probably die. Oh, it's not enough! It's not enough! Green gets through! What a play! And he's still kind of holding the line. The relic victory's denied. Green maybe should try and get the next monasteries too, because purple could always try and get it again. And now if green holds for 260 years, he wins. If he holds it. He's lost ground. And purple's got like... Well, purple has nothing in queue. But purple has the resources to make a lot more stuff here. I think instead of just sending thousands of infantry to their deaths, I would like to see some scorpions. Like, anything with range to kill the villagers from distance would be really good. And green is going to bombard down this castle as purple is bombard downing that castle. But the relic is protected. Wow, what a game. Green needs to snag this relic as insurance. I don't know if I've ever seen someone with the relic countdown and the wonder countdown in the same game. Has anyone else ever seen that? What if there's a bug on the new patch where it, like, resets your wonder countdown if you start a relic countdown? It's a pretty realistic chance that that happens here. But I think green, we've said it before, is in the better position. Oh, God, where's that? Okay, I think he almost made a mistake and sent his king forward, but he noticed. How many vills does green have? 66. I mean... If you're sending one at a time, you could still probably defend for a while, but you are going to lose a lot of eco. This needs to be opened up. Paladins are going to come home from green. Oh, no. Purple. Purple. Notice it. Now, he can't... Like, he has no vision around walls. Very little vision. So, for all he knows, there's stuff here. But holy crap, he could actually make a run for it again. But he still needs to take out the wonder. And look at the castles from green. This is what he was saving for. What a game. A Master Fishy, thank you. Has been watching on and off for 5 years. Thank you for a year of subbing, dude. Thank you. This is a very awkward thing to say on the internet. Because anything can be clipped out of context. But it's a username, and it's been a weird game already, and he gifted 5 subs to the stream. So thank you very much to Tragic Constipation. And thank you for the new sub as well. We appreciate you here. Frontline, thank you for the 500 bits. Welcome. That was way better to say. Yeah, your shields don't do anything against this. Pain. Will purple notice? Nope. Purple's not noticing. 200 years is a long time. But I'm not sure purple can take out the wonder here. And he can't take the king because the king is also in the castle, you know? So as long as green just holds this position, I think green will be okay. Stockpiles for green, very little food. But enough gold and wood to work with. And it's a shame. I would just love to see some scorpions and rams, maybe, from purple. This seems to be in love with the infantry here. Worthy sacrifice. Yeah, actually, maybe you could try and using your own villagers if you're purple, too. And, like, bring in villagers to bust through the wood line to create a bigger opening for yourself. Are those walls new? He just deleted those. It's getting interesting. I'm just saying there's a chance. Green doesn't see the monastery somehow. That's another... Oh, he does see it, but he's not killing it. That villager could actually go explode and kill both those cannons, which is crazy. Purple just lost a bunch of infantry. Purple's going to build up castle and siege workshops and try and go for forward production here. Aragal says, I don't get why green still chops wood. Well, I mean, what else are you going to do? Like, instinctively, you want to bring in resources as much as possible, right? And green's done a great job paying attention to Vils. So at this stage, I wouldn't expect him to really be surprised. This is really hard to play. But I could see the argument, right? You don't want to, like, chop closer to the enemy because they could help them get through. Still, I think with Teutons, you're expecting these castles to protect a lot. Oh! Not the ending I would have expected. But green shows up here with paladins. And purple doesn't seem to notice this. Because purple is very much focused on this relic again. Now, that's a big deal. That could play a big role, as we know. But purple... I hope you noticed this, dude. And I hope at least that your TC is going to send the king into the next TC. But purple's thinking wonder. Purple's thinking relic. Purple's massing trebs. And purple doesn't expect it. Oh, it's so hard to see. There's no way it ends like this. Purple. Lord Headass the Third. Please notice this. Please don't let the story end this way. You could maybe upset him here. You could maybe make it happen with the relic. You stupid farmers! What are you doing? No! The king is going forward! Pathing issue? Maybe? Pathing issue? Movement? Will maybe alert purple? Oh, there goes the king. The king is slightly slower. Where was the rally point? Oh, it's still moving! I don't think he knows about it! No! It ends! It ends here, right when purple was actually in a decent spot. I mean, I know I felt like it was unlikely, but he was starting to mass trebs finally. He was starting to make things out of his siege workshops. He was going to have the relic as the backup. But green snuck in there. There's too many things happening in that game. And green, I think, prepped well for the future, right? Green killed 3 people in this game. But green collected way more resources than the other players, which I'm sure it will show at the end. But what a crazy, crazy game. This was... I mean, we saw everything. We saw multiple players have the relics. We saw trade. We saw exploding fills. Those trees were not chopped naturally. That was because of the explosions. Look at Palmat's KD. I think this KD from Palmat is because he just kept sending Vils against purple's infantry the last, like, hour of his existence. That's a crazy KD for someone who is making mainly elephants in the game. But I loved it. Genghis Khan and Donald Trump had their run-in. They had their, let's just say, personality conflict at the start of the game, which I don't think helped either of them. And Teal just kept coming back and hitting Narwhal, which was so freaking funny. What a wild game. Also, so I know it didn't pan out, but can we please salute Ram? Because Ram's master plan is hilarious. Again, he said his plan was, if someone had a monastery, was to pick up the relic and drop the relic in someone else's monastery. That's hilarious, dude. Like, it would immediately put the target on their back and all hell would break loose. But no one had a reason to make a monastery because there's only one relic on the map. So the diabolical plan was to next level. Schlumpf collected 125,000 gold with trade. And again, I said at the start, like the absolute key is you need to have as much trade going as possible. A lot of these people were still dealing with villagers in their woodlines. They weren't able to think about that or prioritize it like green did. And I think this is all new stats from Capture Age. I don't recall seeing this. Check this out. You could see the resources bought and sold. So he bought 17,000 stone. Well, I guess that's not necessarily stone, but 17,000 resources in this game. So he used that gold a lot. And also spent 45,000 gold. I mean, on paper, how can you really lose the game if you're that wealthy? Green did everything he could have done to make us think that it was going to be close, though, because there were moments, like when he killed his own units, that I was worried. Wow, apparently the fastest moment in the game, this just sums it all up. The fastest moment in the game was Donald at 1557. I assume like clicking Vils to attack somebody or clicking Vils to safety, because he was probably still in Dark Age. But yeah, To everyone who played this, watched this, took part in this, hopefully enjoyed this. Thank you. That was a crazy game to cast. I was very complicated to follow. Many apologies for missing any explosions. It's very different than a king. Like, we have capture age designed to show king locations. It's hard for me to know when a random villager is going to walk in and delete somewhere. But I did my best. Maybe we need to do this more, and if we do it more, I'll be able to keep track of it. But holy crap. What a game. What a finish.